Okay, hi guys. Oopsie. Hellos. Um, let me see. Okay, hi guys. Ah, honestly, I'm very tired, but I'm like, I have to come live today because there is so much to do. I think my voice is like breaking a bit. I don't understand. That just shows I'm very tired. I'm still in my clothes since church, but yeah, I'm on here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're fine. Um, Hope you're enjoying the weather wherever you are. Yeah. Today I want to make food pouches for my baby, and I thought to show you. The last one that we did was the apple puree or apple sauce, and in that one we had to like cook, like I had to use the cooker or whatnot. But today's one, we don't need to use that. Let me take away this thing that's going to disturb my video. Oh my good lord. So today I want to make um mango and banana. I don't know if I should call it smoothie or just like a fruit puree. Whether smoothie, whether what's the name? Baby food. Anyone works. But yeah, but this one does not require cooking at all. So which is very, very good. So wherever you're joining me from, please like this video, subscribe while I show you how I am making this. So I have said on here before that it is super easy to make baby food. Like that's like one of the simplest things to make. A lot of us buy these food pouches, and I also bought them a lot, especially when my baby was, starting solids. I bought a lot of these branded food pouches. But when I did the maths, I realized that the maths was not mathing. Like it was not, nah, it wasn't economically wise at all to keep buying this, because averagely, I live in the UK, and averagely the price of this is between 70p 60-70p to £1, but the average price is like £1. So imagine buying £1 of this all the time, buying £1 of this packaged baby food. Before you know it, in a month you're like spending £20 to £30. But if you make it by yourself at home, you are going to save a lot on them. And of course, when you make it, no, it's not only you. I can see that 10 people have joined us. But when you make it by yourself at home, you know what you're putting in it. You can choose your fruits based on the things that your baby likes. You can choose whatever you want to put in it, but you know, it's just better. It's just better. My phone was vibrating. So it's just better to make by yourself at home. So that's what I want to show you, another flavor today. So if you check my previous I'm making hello best, I'm making baby food pouches at home. So in my previous live video, I showed how that these packaged ones that you already bought, don't throw them away. Don't throw like the pouches away, because they are fully recyclable. So all you have to do is immediately your baby takes them, wash them. Yeah. If you wash them immediately and it dries out, just store them. And when you want to use them again, just wash it again. So what I'm doing now is, if you see there's something in it, I put hot water in it, like from the tap. So just to like disinfect it a bit, because it's been a while I kept this at home. So just like put the hot water to just disinfect it, then pour it out, and then we can use it again today. So I'm making smoothie, or should I call it just baby food pouches, and I'll be putting them in here for my baby to use. Oh, you're so welcome. For my baby to use this week. And also these ones, I bought them like this, like empty pouches. I bought this one that you can use. Hello, Alice. Oh, I hope I'm not murdering your name. Okay, I can see Silver. Hi, Silver. I live in the UK. I live in London. You live in Brazil. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so they also sell these empty pouches that you can also reuse. I am all for saving money. I tell my friends that, see, being a parent is a lot of hard work already. Being a parent is a lot of money being spent, right? So we have to try as much as possible to save on things, look at what matters the most, right? Let's not waste money. So I am all for recycling things. I'm all for making things by myself at home, just so that I can save some money. And trust me, in the last video that I made, the apple puree apple sauce I did, I bought the apples for just £1.50 or so, and I was able to make 4 pouches of this with £1.50 apple. Whereas if I was to buy the packaged apple puree, I'm going to buy like 80p, £1 for one, and then at the end of the day, it's like four. That's £4. But if I make it myself, I'm spending like £1, £1.50. So if we just take out the time, like today, as I said, I'm very tired. I came back from church. Oh, Michael says you're African. My teacher is African. Oh, nice to meet you, Michael. Nice to meet you, Michael. Gam Siri says is from Iran. Nice to meet you. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I live in the UK currently. So as I was saying, I hope my screen is not blurry. It's looking a bit blurry, so let me just fix that so that you can see me well. Yeah, I think it's better now. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, making it by yourself at home. Hi, Elijah. It says he's a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Hi, Bola Shares. That's my friend. I see you. Okay, so let's get into it. So for this one, I'm using mango. I live in the UK. Mango is my best fruit, but the actual mangoes here, oh my god, they're not so nice. But I found these ones that are already chopped and frozen, and I'm so hooked on them because they are so good. Like, you can rest assured that the mangoes here are good. Unlike buying like actual mango fruit and you're not sure of which one is good, which one is bad. But this, and I bought it for £1.99, £1.99. I think that's like £2. Yeah, and then I have yogurt. So I'll be using some natural yogurt, which is good for toddlers or babies that are just starting out solids. And this one was like just 35p, and then I'm using one banana. I don't know how much to estimate with this because a bunch was like 70 something p and they had like 6 in it. So this one is like what, 10p, 15p. So this and this is like 50p with this. So this is £2.50. And I'm not going to use all of the mangoes, so I'm just going to use half of the mangoes. So that is £1 because it's £2 a bag. So £1, then 50p. So with £1.50, I'm going to show you how much puree that we are going to make today for my toddler. And this is not just for toddler, this is something that I also take. I also like at home. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, I was about to say earlier that sometimes making these things at home, you might think it is very stressful, but the truth is you just have to like plan. Like as I said, I went to church today. I was very tired. I came home. My husband was like, "Oh, let's go have let's eat out." So went to a Chinese restaurant. I posted a short video where I was trying to use chopsticks for the first time. It was a nice dinner. Like, we came back home, I was tired from eating a lot, but I'm like, I have to do this puree for my baby because as much as possible I love for her to eat a lot of fruits, and she takes lots of fruits now. So and currently she's teething, and when toddlers or babies start to teeth she's trying to bring out new teeth. What am I saying? She's trying to bring out new teeth, and because of that she's not really all for food, like, for the past few days. So when you have a teething baby, one of the things that you can give them if they are not eating the solids they are used to for that period is a lot of purees, a lot of fruit purees. And if you are doing this recipe that I'm about to do, which is yogurt and fruits, you're giving them vitamins and a lot of protein, which is very, very good for them. So these are the pouches I had bought before, and I am not in any way trying to say never buy pouches, food pouches. I still do. if I'm traveling. So if I'm traveling, I like to buy pouches because these ones are already made, like, should I say, professionally. So I think they put a bit of preservatives in them, so I can just buy and travel with it. But the ones I'm making at home, I have to freeze it. So immediately I'm done, I have to freeze it so that it doesn't get spoiled. So if I'm going on a long journey, I'm not sure how much how much time I'm going to be able to utilize, before the fruits start to spoil. So if I'm traveling, I still do buy these packaged food pouches. But if I'm at home and if it's something that she's going to take per day, I try to make them by myself as much as possible. So this is the ones I've used before, so I'm just trying to inspect it to be sure that they are without any residue whatsoever. So I'm going to show you the little device that I use to ensure that the fruit or the smoothie goes into the pouches. And for my baby, she just likes to like go directly on it. So yeah, so as I said, I've washed this, I kept it, and then I put some hot water in it again to disinfect it a bit before we use them again now. So I'm trying to make 5 because Monday to Friday, and if I'm able to make up to 6, that would be good, so that until Sunday she has enough food pouches for the week. Okay, so tell me what you guys are up to today. What are you up to in your various locations? Please, if you're joining this live, please like. How do this YouTuber say it? Please like this video. Please subscribe as you're watching me. And trust me when I say that on this channel, you are going to get value. Motherhood tips, parenting tips, hacks and tips of living in the UK. As I just said, this is like one major money saving tip when it comes to baby food pouches. You can save a lot of money if you make them yourself and you know how to make them and how to preserve them. So let me just quickly get the device that I'm going to use. So I have this baby food dispenser that I bought from Temu. If you know Temu app. Sorry. Oh dear. People that leave all these funny comments. So weird. So I bought this baby food dispenser from Temu, and it came with these new baby food bags. So it came with these empty food bags, and this is like one of it. So you can also reuse this. So it came with these ones, and I think you can also find this on Amazon. So if in your country you don't have the Temu app, or is it Temu that is called? If you don't have that app, you can just check Amazon or just buy any type of baby food dispenser that you have. Some people also use very big syringes. Some people use very, very big syringes as well, just because the mouth of these pouches are small, so you really need to be able to get them in there. Another thing you can do is buy the empty pouches that you can open from the bottom, put whatever you want to put, and seal it. But my baby is very inquisitive, so I'm sure that if I buy that one, she's going to want to rip it open and see what is inside. So I have my blender here. So this is like the easiest recipe you will make the easiest recipe you will make this week, because it's very, very easy to make. Super, super easy. So I have my yogurt. I'm just going to use all of it. This is natural yogurt. It is sugar free. What's it called? Fat free. What am I looking for? It's one without sugar. That's what I'm trying to look for on the body, but it is natural yogurt without sugar. And natural yogurt is very good for babies and toddlers when they start solids. So this is This is the yogurt and it's very creamy. Very, very creamy. I like using this yogurt for my granola. Okay, so I just added a bit of water. Added a bit of water inside here just to loosen it up a bit. I'm going to use that later. Now to my mangoes. To my mango, I'm just going to put half. These mangoes as well are so good. It's very frozen. It's frozen, but it's real. So I'll put this in the freezer immediately so it doesn't defrost. Now we have our yogurt and mango. Next is our banana. So you can just stick to mango and yogurt. You can use apple and yogurt, just banana and yogurt. I'm talking about the single fruit you can use. If your child likes avocado, you can use Greek yogurt as well. Listen, but this one I'm using natural yogurt. It's called natural yogurt, but it tastes so much like Greek yogurt. So you can use Greek yogurt as well. The funny thing is that you can even use like normal yogurt, but for toddlers or for babies that are just starting out solids, here in the UK, my midwife recommended, is it my health visitor? They recommended natural yogurt for toddlers. So I think it's almost the same as Greek yogurt, but I think the natural yogurt has like more protein, like, what's the name? More protein. Let me not speak over this food. More protein. What's that word? It's higher in protein. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because this is the nutritional information. And it has like protein is like 5.3 grams, fiber, etc, etc. So yeah, you can also try Greek yogurt if your toddler likes that as well. Let me open this thing and just rinse it out. So I'm trying to list out the single fruits that you can use with just yogurt. So banana and yogurt goes well. In fact, okay, let me just list out different combinations as well. So you can do banana and yogurt only. I've tried banana, apple, and yogurt, and it was amazing. In fact, I have apples there. I'm thinking to try that for myself, but I think I finished my yogurt. So yeah, maybe some other time I'll try it on live. But banana, apple, and yogurt is very good. It tastes super nice. Yogurt and pineapple is also good, but make sure your pineapple is sweet, because if your pineapple is tangy, you're not gonna like it. If your child likes avocado, I don't like avocados. I think because of that, my daughter doesn't like avocado. So, but avocado is creamy and it will go well with yogurt. Berries, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, any berries goes well with yogurt and is really good for children as well. What other fruits do we have? Another combination I've tried is yogurt, pineapple, and coconut milk. For people that are in Nigeria, if you know this chi exotic, what's the name? I liked it that year. It was just a mixture of pineapple and coconut, and it was really good. Yeah, so those are like the nice combinations that you can try out, and you can try single fruits as well, just mango and yogurt, banana and yogurt, and just experiment with the fruits that you have. These ones, I had them at home, so I didn't even have to do special shopping for this one, because I always have yogurt at home, because my child likes yogurt. I like yogurt as well with granola for parfait, so I always have yogurt at home. I always have fruit at home, at least 2 different types of fruits. Currently at home I have mango, I have pineapple, I'm looking at apples like this, I'm looking at bananas, I think I have some tangerines. So because I like to encourage my child to eat a lot of fruit, and she loves her fruits. I love fruits as well. So yes, we have the mango and yogurt, and then I'll just be adding in my banana. Okay, so 1 banana added. I don't want to put too much of banana because banana is a very proud fruit. Banana is a very, very proud fruit that if you add too much of it in any smoothie, it's just going to overpower it, and I don't want that. So I'm just adding 1 banana just for extra sweetness, because the yogurt does not have any sugar. Then I'm adding cold water. So I just use this to rinse out the yogurt container so that it blends easily. And is not too thick. So that is that. So simple. This one, we don't need to cook anything. We don't need to put on our cooker or our gas. We are just blending. So this is my blender right here. Okay, that is enough noise. So this is a lot, and with the calculation we made, in fact this one we didn't even put on our cooker, so there's nothing like energy bill or light bill. With the calculation we made everything in here costs just £1.50. Now I'm going to show you how many pouches we are able to make from that with just £1.50. So the next thing to do is, as I said, this is my fruit dispenser. I'm slouching a bit. Let me increase this. This is my fruit dispenser. So how it works is you are going to put the mouth of the food pouch. Excuse me. You put the mouth of the food pouch here. Take away any water. So you just cool it in like this. Oopsie. So you just do this like this, right? We have that. Then you put your content here and then push this down. So with the way they made this, by the time you pour whatever you want to pour up until like almost full and you push it in, is enough for 1 pouch. Like for one, so it's like once you see what I'm saying just now. Okay, so this is it. So I'm just going to pour. This is quite thick actually, which I think is okay. So it's already going in because the consistency is not like really hard. So as you're pushing this down, the pouch is getting full. As you're pushing it down, it's getting full. Can you see that? So there you have it. In less than 10 seconds, you are done. See? This is over full. Ah! It tastes so good. Gosh! Babies are enjoying, you know. And then you just close it. As I said, this is not just for babies. In fact, let me pour myself a cup before I take care of my child and I forget myself. Let me pour myself a glass, as they used to say. This tastes so good. And as you saw, I didn't add any, there was no need to put honey or sugar or any additives or whatever. Just natural fruits. And even the yogurt was not like the yogurt that has sugar. So very healthy, very delicious. This is nice. I just recently bought a lot of empty bottles because I want to start juicing and taking more of smoothie because I have a sweet tooth, and because of that I'm prone to taking like a lot of carbonated drinks, and I want to really be conscious of my weight and my health this year. So because of that I bought empty bottles. So I want to be making excuse me, I want to be making fruits, smoothies, juices in like bulk, and I'll freeze them so that every day I have something sweet to take, and it's healthy sweet, not like sugar, yeah. Hmm. This is very good. So we've done one pouch, and in the shops with this fruit combination, in the shop this is like £1, because I noticed that excuse me, I noticed that if you buy maybe just apple food, or the apple baby food in the shops is like 70p, but when they mix apple and like another fruit and another thing, like this combination is like £1, £1.40, depending on the brands. And the £1.40 that I would have used to buy just one is a particular brand I used to use for my baby when she just started solids. It was entering my head that my baby is trying nice things, my baby is trying modern things. One pouch like this was £1.40, and I kept on buying it. In fact, it was not until recently I threw the empty things out because I was so angry. And when I calculated how much I had spent, over £20 per, almost like per month, because I was so happy that my baby is trying new fruits, trying new things, and I could have just made this. So I am regretting that I didn't make these food pouches myself at home. You know, because as a new mom, you're trying to juggle with a lot of things. You're trying to balance your mental health as well. Like, you're just tired. So I know that the last thing on your mind is trying to cook anything or blend anything. But this does not take time at all. If not because I'm speaking and I'm like showing you what to do. If I was just making it off camera, in 15-20 minutes I'll be done. Like, what am I saying? Less than that I'll be done, because it's just blending and pouring and I'll be done. So I'm encouraging you, moms, dads, parents, caregivers, please, if you are like me, that you want to, save money, but if you are happy to like spend all the money with the neck of this my gown is too low. If you're happy to spend whatever money that you want to spend in the shops, that's fine. I'm not discouraging you, but if you want to save up on some good money, please make this at home by yourself. So next up, you just bring this out again and put the next one. As I said, this is like one of those brands I'm talking about, but they all have the same mouth. That's why I really like this dispenser, because it fits like a lot of brands. So this one doesn't go in perfectly, so I'll just hold it and then show you. Then I'll just pour my smoothie in here, and then use this to just push it in. This one is not transparent, so you can't see it, but it's going in. It's getting bigger. I hope there's no lots of hair, because this thing is too good. I don't want it to waste at all. Okay, so pouch number 2 done. And my own way of contributing to the planet in saving the planet is by reusing things like this, so that we don't keep adding waste and trash. So this is another one. That's 2. That's 2. So next one, we're using another pouch that we've used before. I'll just, oopsie, that was too fast. Oop. So let's pour it in. Oopsie. I'm making a mess. So this pouch 3, just going to run this under water. So this pouch 3, this one is very big. So the goal is to be able to make at least 5. so that she has one per day. So if you're just joining me, I'm showing you how to make baby food pouches at home. And this one we're using just 3 ingredients, and it is very, very delicious and healthy for your child. So do well to catch up with the replay if this is something you're interested in. And please subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, like this video as you are watching it so that more people get notified. Okay, so when pouring this thing in, you have to be very careful so that it doesn't spill over. So that's what I'm trying to do now, because I don't want this thing to waste at all. It's too good to waste. Okay, because sometimes when hair goes into it, like, just look at this, just look at how nice and rich this is. So that's pouch number 4. When you make this for your child, don't forget yourself. So easy, yes. Gamsui, so easy. It is so easy. And this is something that in the shops, they will charge you a lot for. One thing I've noticed is that when it comes to these baby product brands, like, whenever you hear baby like this, they automatically want you to spend a lot of money, because they know that we are all very emotional and sentimental when it comes to our children. So you're always buying something new. There's always something new in the market when it comes to children, and they will convince you that you have to buy it. I've made a mess again. They'll convince you that you have to buy everything they are saying you should buy, and many of them are not even important. I'm looking for the cover of this one. Where did you go to cover? Yeah, found it. So we're able to make 5 successfully. And I still have a little left here that I want to drink. I still have a little left here, so I'm just rinsing it out under water. Just to clean it up a bit. And guys, there you have it. There you have it, your own baby food pouches. And this combination I just made is suitable for children from 6 months, from when they start solids, because this is banana, mango, and yogurt. So there are no fruits that is too acidic that a child cannot take. So it doesn't have like a lot of acidic fruits. So this is, I'm just trying to clean up. So I'm gonna pour the rest for myself, because I'm a good mom. In fact, I'm going to rinse out the blender so that nothing wastes. No waste in this place. Oops. Okay. Cheers, guys. This is good. So good. Like, I'm not even trying to hype anything. I'm not the one that created the fruit, so there's no need lying, or it's not as if I'm trying to sell my product. But this combination is very good. So I still have new empty pouches I bought, but I'm going to keep these ones. I think I bought 10. The first time I used 4. I can't find 3 anymore. So I have 5 left, and I'm just going to keep these 5 till later. So I'll try as much as possible to look for the ones we have used before and then keep using them. So when I see that maybe they start to wear and tear, then I'm going to come bring this ones out. So I'm just going to keep these 5 until and this thing, the baby food dispenser, I bought it for like £3 something or £4, and it came with 10 empty pouches. Excuse me. And it came with 10 empty pouches. So I tell people, if you are looking for somebody to show you where things are sold in the UK at very affordable prices, I'm your plug. And that's why you should subscribe. Because when I see something and I see that it is very good, very affordable, I try to plug my people on it. Because as I said, there's so much to use money for in life, in purpose, in your parenting. You want to travel, you want to go out for, nice dinners with your family. So why spend all your money on baby food pouches when you can, make at home? So let's do the maths. We spent £1.50 on the ingredients, and then we just blended, so we didn't put on our cooker. Of course, we use the blender, but the blender does not take a lot of power. And we're able to make 5 full pouches, like they are full to the brim. Many of these pouches that they make, that you buy, like these ones, they don't come this full, they don't come this fat. Like this is very, very full. So if not that they are full, if I wanted to do the actual 80 gram that this one was, I'm still going to get more, but these are full pouches so that my daughter can enjoy herself. And then remember, I poured myself a full glass to start with. I drank half, then I added more. So this tug, this cup already, this cup alone, these 2 I'm drinking would have made us 2 or 3 of this. So that's safe to say, with £1.50 you can make 7 of these pouches, and that's what, 30p per one. Yeah, 30p, 3 times 5. No, that's even less than 30p. That's going to be like 20 something p per one. Per one. And as I said, we are reusing these pouches, so we're not really spending money anymore on them since we bought them the first time. If you were to buy them in the market, £1 each, you'd have spent £7 for 7 pouches of this flavor, of this combination. You'd have spent £7. But making it at home, you're spending £1.50. That's a savings of £5.50. Now calculate that every week. Some children, this is what they take to school every day, and the parents just buy them in bulk and then give it to them, and they take it to school every single day. So imagine Monday to Friday, £1. In a month, you're spending £20. That's Monday to Friday. You're spending £20. Whereas with this one, with 7 days, we are spending £1.50. So in a month, we are spending less than £5. So you're saving £15, at least £15 every month if you make your pouches at home. What are you waiting for, guys? What are you waiting for? And this is something that you can batch create. So I'm only doing this for a week because I didn't have enough yogurt. So if I had a lot of yogurt and I use all of my mangoes, I still have an extra banana, I could have made twice this size. So don't sleep on making your baby food pouches, food purees at home. They are very easy. And earlier I already shared combinations that you can make. So you don't even have to cook. You don't have to boil anything or steam anything. You can use soft fruits, right? You can play around with mango, apples, banana, pineapple, your berries, fruits that don't really need a lot of steaming and cooking because they are tough. But fruits like, or vegetables like carrots and apple, depending on the age of the child, and all these sweet potatoes, of course you need to cook those ones, you need to steam those ones. But other than that, these things are very easy. Cheers once again. Let me know if you have any questions. So tell me, are you going to be trying this? And in fact, if you don't have a baby at home, please make for yourself. This thing is too good. Make for yourself, put them in bottles, freeze them, and enjoy your life. Life is too good. Did you hear that? So I'm just going to freeze this immediately. So another thing I want to share is if you make fruit pouches. I don't even know if I should call them fruit pouches or food pouches. Anyway, if you make things like this and you put banana, please ensure that you freeze them, because banana, when it stays like out longer, when you blend it, it turns dark in color. So if you leave this out for too long, from this yellowish pretty color, it might change to like brown and it might not appeal to your child. So that is another tip. So that's another tip you should totally consider using, freezing anything you make with bananas so that they don't go dark in color. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want me to share anything more on that. Let me try and go and sit down. Okay. Just a moment. Can you see my teeth? So I'm just trying to change my location so that I can sit down more comfortably because I'm done in the kitchen. And I'm here. Hi, Preston Grant. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, you are late to the party. We just finished making the most delicious smoothie ever. But of course, you can catch up the replay. All right, so that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you ever make this or any of the recipes I share, tag me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at Meet the Global Woman. So basically, like a sentence, Meet the Global Woman. No dots, no hyphens, no dashes. Just Meet the Global Woman. So you can share that with me on Instagram. Excuse me. And I'll be very happy to see what you make. So that is today's episode on saving money. How to save, if I'm to title this video, we should call it how to save £20 monthly on baby food by making it yourself at home. That would be a good catch. How to save how to what am I saying? How to save £20 weekly. Now imagine you have like 3 children, 4 children. That's like £80 you're saving from buying the store-bought ones. Right. So if you keep buying the store-bought ones, maybe when you're going on road trips and you're traveling and you don't want to worry about food poisoning, or maybe the thing has gone bad or is going sour or stale, okay, fine, that is understandable. But for everyday use, for their lunch packs, for school lunch, whatever, or they're just like going to the park from the house, please make yourself at home. And now I've put them in the freezer. So tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to bring one out that she's going to use tomorrow and just like leave it in the fridge to thaw, or I put it in a lunch pack for daycare. And then by the time she's ready to take it, which is like around 12, it would have softened again and be back to like room temperature, and to be like good for her to take immediately. So all of this is more maths, a lot of wisdom in here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. And yes, let me share something very important with you guys. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that this year, like last month basically, I started a series on here on YouTube titled Parenting Unfiltered, which is basically me coming on here with a mom friend, dad friend, like with a fellow parent. Excuse me, please. Which is me coming on here with like a fellow parent and talking about parenting, the highs, the lows, the blood, sweat, and tears, the fun moments, the happy moments, the fulfilling moments, the joyful moments, how it is, the things that has helped us, the hacks, the trips. I'm on a roll. So basically talking about parenting as it is, because the vision I have is for everybody to have the basic knowledge of parenting before becoming parents, right? Because we tell people that, okay, read books, but not everybody likes to read. Listen to podcasts. Some people are like, nah, what do they really know? But if you're able to catch up with this monthly series, which airs on the last Sunday of every month here on my YouTube channel, where we'll talk about different topics. So last month, I spoke, my guest was also a first time mom in the UK, and we talked about, parenting in the UK, motherhood, which she shared her motherhood journey, pregnancy, the method of delivery. Like, we really pointed, we touched on different areas that were super helpful. And I got messages from people saying, I'm not even married, I don't have a child yet, but this was very impactful and purposeful for me, and that gave me so much joy. And then we also talked about a bit of potty training, educational tools for children, nutrition for children, something like that. So imagine a pregnant mom, a pregnant woman watching that kind of live video. She already has like little information, but helpful information that can help her when she has the child, postpartum, and things like that. Now this month, I'm bringing on a mom friend as well who lives in Canada. So my guest this month lives in Canada. And we're just going to be talking about raising godly children in a changing world, right? We all know how things have changed now. The way I was raised, the way I grew up is totally different from the way children nowadays are being raised, because this is like the AI generation. Before, the things I didn't know until like 13 years, children of 7, 8, 9, 10, they know them, right? And as parents, we can't just sit back and say, oh, my child will be fine. Yes, I'm praying for you. Apart from praying for your children and laying hands and legs and whatever on them, you still have to teach them godly virtues, values, important things. You have to teach them your culture, right? I know that there's modernization, but for me, I'm a Yoruba girl. I grew up in Nigeria for the best part of my life, and there are some cultural principles that we still hold true. You respect your elders, you don't talk anyhow to your elders, and that is something that we are losing nowadays. Like, you see children the way they, and especially abroad, they don't respect elders, they don't like, and I'm like, where did all of this culture go to? Like, your parents are Nigerians, for crying out loud. How come you can't even greet somebody that is old enough to be your parent? So these are things that we really want to talk about. Like, how do we raise children abroad, especially as Africans, and we don't lose touch of the things that are important while trying to fit into the system, fit into the culture of the new place you've gone to, fit into the food, the environment, and everything. It is important for us not to lose sight on what is important, which is the fact that our children must grow up to know the Lord. Our children must turn out responsible. Our children must be good children. Our children must know the things they need to know. Right. So a lot of people now, like, we're just like chasing after money, chasing after, and I know that these things are important. Yes, money is important. Yes, we want to buy the latest cars, we want to buy our house. I used to joke with my husband that this, in fact, if you want to save money for house with all these childcare bills and different other bills, I'm like, King Charles should just please dash me a house. Please just give me a house. King Charles should just say, you know what? Raffle draw, pick my family and give us a big house. So the pressure is there, like the things that, and I'm not saying this from a place of, oh, I know better than anybody. No, I'm saying this from a place of pain, because I know how it feels. Like, there's sometimes I go to work, especially in the past, like, I'll leave the house like 5:30 a.m. I don't get in until like 10 p.m. Sometimes I don't see my child, like, I see her, she doesn't see me. you know because before she wakes up in the morning, I've gone, and things like this. But if we don't try to slow down and see that, wait, how am I balancing this thing? Hope I'm not just chasing after money, chasing after influence, chasing after career, chasing after whatever I'm chasing after, and forgetting that I have children that God has put these destinies, excuse me, in my hands to nurture. That is something that we must never forget. Your children are not yours, oh. Your children are not yours. Your children are gifts that God, He's like, God borrowed you. And God said, you know what? This is my child. Take care of my child for me. And you will give account of every child that God has given to you. I am a Christian. I'm a believer. I'm a child of God. And I'm proud to say it anywhere, any day, anytime. And for me, I'd rather raise my child well in the way of the Lord and ensure that my children turn out well than just chase after material things. So this is why conversations like this is very important, because sometimes you might just look at yourself and say, oh, all of us are going through the same thing, Jerry. Everybody is looking for money. Oh, the UK is so stressful, especially for immigrants. Oh, my child. Well, God will help my child. No. No, some people have known how to balance these things, and that is why we have to have these conversations. What do we do? How are we raising our children? In fact, when it comes to even putting your child in nursery, daycare, childcare, who are you leaving your child with? When they go to school and they are coming back, are you having conversations with them? What are they teaching them in school? Does it align with your beliefs and your values as a Christian? These are the things that we have to talk about. So, parents, having a child is not just, oh, I get married, oh, rosy, rosy, oh, I have a child, oh, beautiful. Everybody is telling me congratulations. Raising a child is hard work. hard hard work, and that's why I respect people that say, you know what, I'm not sure I'm ready for a child now, because trust me, it is beyond just feeding them and giving them money and putting them in nice clothes and taking them on holiday. What qualities are you living with that child? What's the quality of their life? Who is that child going to become in future? Everything is determined by what happens to them now. A lot of children have been abused. And when you find out how this happened, you just realize that their parents were too busy chasing the bag, and they've just forgotten that, oh, they have a child somewhere, and then they just leave the child in the care of one uncle or one auntie, and then this child is abused, and then they don't even follow up, they don't even converse with their children. We need to be friends with our children. Like, I'm literally already starting the session. But yeah, join us next Sunday on live here, 7 p.m. GMT, that's UK time, 8 p.m. WAT, that's Nigerian time. My guest is in Canada, so 3 p.m. EST. So just like do the time zone wherever you are, and please join us. Let's have these conversations. If you have like children that are already adults, my child is just 18 months. My guest, our child is, I think, 4 years now. Yeah, I think our child is 4 years now, thereabouts, yeah. And so if you have children that are like in their 20s, 30s, and you can join us on live to like just share tips that has also helped you, because this is not just about me bringing a guest and we just talking. If you have practical tips, please tell us about it. So that is what is happening next week, Sunday. Please join. And it's also Mother's Day, so what better way to enjoy your Mother's Day than to join us. Let's have this chat, because it's important, right here on YouTube. So the live session is already what do they call it? Is pre-booked or whatever. So if you go on the live section on my YouTube channel, you can put on the notifications for that video. So when we go live, you would get notified. So yeah, so that's what's happening this month. So I'm talking about the parenting unfiltered, and why we are doing is next month I'm bringing a lactation consultant who will be talking to breastfeeding moms, pregnant women, mothers, women. If you are breastfeeding currently, or you plan to, or you're still pregnant, or you just got married and you'll be pregnant soon and breastfeed later. So we're talking about breastfeeding, the challenges, how to lactate better, what you can eat to help you lactate very well. We'll also be talking a bit about weaning your child. So I just successfully weaned my 18-month-old from breastfeeding, and it was a tough one. So she would also like be sharing tips from a professional point of view on everything lactation, everything breastfeeding, everything nursing a child. And then later on, I'm going to have a social worker come as well to speak to us on social services, the things, especially for African parents, the things that you used to do where you're coming from that is not allowed now that you're in a foreign land. Just to ensure that your child is not taken away from you. So we're going to have that session as well. With a social worker, we're going to have like marriage mentors come on here to really speak to parents about how that if you and your spouse you are not one, because these children watch also. So if you and your spouse you are not one, it's going to affect your parenting style, right? So if your child says, oh mommy I want something, and you say go and meet your daddy, or if your child says mommy I want something and you say no, and then they go to daddy and daddy says yes, that shows that there's something happening between mommy and daddy. Mommy and daddy are not one. That's why they are not, unified in their answers. So these are things we have to discuss. Later on, I'm also going to bring my parents, my own parents, to talk about the the should I say transgenerational differences when it comes to raising children. So they will be speaking on what they knew when they became parents versus what they know now, and places where they feel like the new generation is missing it when it comes to parenting. And I trust that my dad is going to talk about this, raising children in the way of the Lord. Because in the past, I feel like it was more like grounded. Everybody knew that, your child. But now, even parents are going to work on Sundays, picking shift on Sundays. So children don't even know where church is because parents are busy. So these are things that we really have to discuss, because at the end of the day, it's not just about traveling the world and being the best in your career. If you gain the whole world and your child is nothing to write home about, that's going to be like very sad. So yeah, so let's take it one month at a time. This month we're going to be talking about raising godly children in a changing world, and that's gonna happen this coming Sunday. So please join us. Before then, I'll try to come on live like once or twice again during the course of the week, just to touch base and, excuse me, share more on what we're going to talk about. So this is like 9:30, almost 9:30 p.m. my time. So it was really, really nice doing this with you guys. Like as I said, I was very tired. I didn't even expect I was going to do this, and I've been talking for the past 1 hour. Talking is my superpower. Yeah, so let me know if anybody is still here. Do you have questions? Don't forget to like this video. Please join this beautiful family and subscribe so that you can see more and more. Sorry about that. Subscribe so that you can see more things that I share on here on motherhood, parenting, living in the UK, tips and tricks. Like I like to say I'm a sounding board. Like, but I'm somebody that I always look like, how will I put it? I love that for everything that we need in life, or should I say, for almost everything that we need in life, there is something for everybody's level. And this is what I mean. I'm a very content person. And for some people, they feel like that equates to not dreaming big or not wanting big. Guy, I dream big, I want big, I want the best for my life, for my family, for myself. But I know each season comes with its own. I know that, I'm content. I'm very content with what I have. And I am somebody that I can turn little into mighty. And that is what I just did in the kitchen right now. I can turn little into mighty, and I think that is a superpower that I have. Like, I can turn a simple idea into a a large empire. That's something I know I do well. And I'm sharing this because a lot of times people are just pressured to want to do more than they can actually afford. So yes, you want your child to like take baby food, baby purees, the tush things. If you can't afford, or if you don't want to waste money on buying the store-bought ones that are like £1, £1.50 per one, make it yourself in the kitchen. The most important thing is that your child is taking the baby food. Same thing as clothes, shoes. Like, there's shoe for everybody. There's shoe of £2, there's shoe of £2 million. But the most important thing is that live within your means. Whatever you can do now, be content with what you have and live within your means. Like, you can look good on a budget. You can live life on a budget. You can have a good life with your family without breaking the bank. That's just what I'm trying to say. So when you see things like this and you're like, oh, I really love to do it, but I don't think it's my thing. Look for the one, like, same idea, same thing, but find the one that is at your level that you know you are fine with. That's just what I'm trying to say in essence. So yes, please. So I said that to say that on my channel, when I see tips, when I see tricks, when I see hacks, when I see ways you can save money or things that can help your parenting and your motherhood journey, I bring it on here, I share, and that is why you need to subscribe and join the family. The end. Thank you guys for joining. There's work tomorrow, so I still have a lot of things to do around the house. But yeah, it was really catching up with a lot of you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Preston Grant. Thank you, Beshte. Thank you, Bola Shares. Thank you, Elijah Barnes. Thank you, Michael Williams. Thank you, Love. Thank you, Alilson Borges, my new friend from Brazil. Thank you, Pasham. Thank you, everybody that joined. I'm so grateful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a lovely night or day wherever you're watching me from. And don't forget to try these recipes, share with a friend, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to see you during the week and of course next week Sunday during Parenting Unfiltered.